Now, regular viewers know Brian Chow, our guest contributor. Brian and I have been doing some traveling together, and one of the best spots in the world is
Paris.
That's right. The Paris Auto Show is the biggest auto show in the world, and they have it in Paris, and then the next year Frankfurt. This year was Paris, and we were there with Volkswagen to have a look at what?
Well, first of all, the e-Golf is getting extended range now.
Yeah.
And we should be getting this in Canada soon.
Yeah, it's going to be 300 kilometers of range, which really makes it a competitor. But they had another vehicle called
The Volkswagen I.D.
Now this car is going to be coming in 2020. Now think about it. We've already driven 2018 cars, so just a couple of model years away is a car that's going to have either 400 kilometer range or 600 kilometer range. They're going to have two different battery packs, and this car is coming.
And in 2025, in 5 years after that, they have said that that car is going to be fully autonomous.
Often, the production car doesn't look like the concept that they showed, but it's an example of what they're hoping to do. One cool thing was they had the steering wheel actually hid into the dashboard when the car is fully autonomous. The shape of the car is kind of what we're going to get. It's actually smaller than a current Golf, but the wheelbase is longer, so they say it's going to have a smaller footprint than the Golf, but the interior space of a Passat.
And one other thing that they said is the pricing is going to be about the same price as a Golf TDI.
I think TDI was thrown in there for a good reason. All right, we shifted from Paris and then went to Santa Monica, California, the famous pier there. Everybody's seen the Ferris wheel used in the movies, and it's also the end of what?
Route 66.
Now this is a vehicle that's coming much sooner. For 2017, in June of 2017, Volkswagen didn't have a lot of SUV offerings. They had the Tiguan, which is kind of small for some people. They had the Touareg, which may be a little expensive. This is a big 3-row SUV called
Atlas.
It's going to be made in Chattanooga, Tennessee. That's where they make the current Passat. And this is a big utility. It has an enormous amount of space on the inside, but it has all the styling cues that you've come to expect from Volkswagen. Very clean design on the outside, minimalist dashboard on the inside, but tons of room in the back seat and the cargo area. Even with all 3 rows of seats up, plenty of room in the back.
Talking about rows of seats, that second row, a very unique feature, how it folds forward, easy to get in and out, and even if you have a car seat in it. Power plant, either a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo or a V6.
Now that turbo 4-cylinder engine is a price point engine. They're going to have that available on the base model running through the front wheels only. Now most Canadians want all-wheel drive, so you get that matched to the legendary 3.6-liter VR6 engine, 280 horsepower, and this engine has been around a long time and is bulletproof. So that's the one most people are going to buy. And we had a chance to talk with Thomas Tetzlaff from Volkswagen Canada about what this means for the Canadian market.
Volkswagen has never been a player in the large sport utility market. We've done really well with our Tiguan and Touareg, but these are 5-passenger vehicles, and the market is shifting to larger sport utilities. They want it to feel like a GTI that carries everything. So if you've got a cottage or you just like taking long trips with the whole family, the Atlas is something that we figure will be right there in the wheelhouse. If you're looking for a large sport utility, you owe it to yourself to hang on till next spring and check out the all-new Atlas.
You know, this year we've seen a lot of refreshed vehicles in this segment.
It's hot right now. The CX-9 from Mazda, the new Pilot, and now Volkswagen has a vehicle to play in this segment where they didn't have one before.
Pricing.
Yeah, you know what? You look to those vehicles as an absolute layover in price. They have to be competitive with the other manufacturers' 3-row SUVs, so look for that as a guide.
You know, this isn't Volkswagen's first entry into the big people mover.
Yeah, they've been at this for a long time. Think of their vans, iconic vans, and they had a gorgeous orange multi-window van there on the Santa Monica Pier with the sun setting behind it. It was absolutely stunning. Volkswagen has so much history to draw from, and they're hoping to make history with these next 2 vehicles.